Welcome to Secrets of the Tarot Temple here at Spearit Vibes. This premier forecast is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising on the cusp, and the fire element. I pray it's beneficial. Please stay awake. Hey, Dodgers and Chargers, welcome back for your weekly working money. You were the #1 viewer for the fire elements. All right, yay, yay. And so we're going to go ahead and get started so we can get as much information as we can for your work, money, and possible romance at work week. So I asked Source, what subject are we dealing with? What are you dealing with when it comes to our Dodgers and Chargers, when it comes to work, money, romance? And you're dealing with create, okay? Remember, this is my Spearit Vibe deck that was created 3 years ago. I have since then, since my mom's passing, finally created the more authentic deck. Okay, I am gonna probably put them up for publishing soon, and if you'll get one today, they will be customized. I want to do them differently. They'll be customized. So your word is create, and your biblical scripture for this week is Proverbs 16:3. So let me go ahead and read that for you without further ado. See, I think I had it on here already. Maybe not. Let me go back and find it. Proverbs 16:3. Okay. And I don't want to read that one. Let's do this one. I hope you brought your paper and pencil, because remember, this is a classroom, and now I'm finding someone else. Now their platform is a classroom, okay? It's funny. Okay, commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Okay, create. That's what's going on. So let's find out what your 3-word reference will be for this week. All right, bring your paper and pencil, your pen, your highlighter, your Bible, whatever, because you need to synthesize your personal messages for yourself. I do collective, unified messages. If you need something more personal to you, you have to hook up with me for a private reading. I felt that. Hear that word again, Paris City. I'm already getting tired of this card. Told it. Told it. And underlining energy is birds, north birds. Oh, north birds. Okay, so your central issue is you told it. It apostrophe S. It is. Told. It is. That's the central issue here. All right. I don't know what your messages are going to be about, but we're going to go ahead and get started. And Source selected you for the Deviant Moon Tarot for this week. So we know that with your work and money and romance, there is tabooish energy here. We know that for it to be taboo is based mostly, well, it's cultural, but most taboos is not necessarily a wrong thing. Remember, Paul said, and we have to be careful with this, but Paul said that all things are permissible, and I get that. It's a cultural thing, okay? We can talk about, say for instance, pedophilia. Pedophilia stemmed from my studies now, pedophilia stemmed from the northern region, okay, your European areas, okay. Their culture was built for that because they were war people. They stayed in war, and so they lived together. They camped together. They spent a lot of time together. What do you think will happen when you spend a lot of time? So out of that culture, they groomed their sons for their male mates. Okay, that was okay over there. And you may go to another continent, and that's not allowed. They will probably see that as, like in the Bible, they see it as a, what they call it, y'all know what I'm saying, abomination, abomination, okay? Culture, culture, okay? So let's find out what's going on with you this week when it comes to your work culture, maybe, because this is the Moon Tarot, okay? So you have overall the Ace of Cups, and that is based on the Ace of Wands. You can expect the Tower, stemming from the Two of States, or the Two of Wands, with an outcome of the Queen of Swords. Conflict and or challenge and supportive energy we'll discuss momentarily. Your underlying energy is the Fool. Okay, now I'm for real. I heard showing your ass. Somebody's trying to be funny, showing your ass. I don't know if this is you or not, but it is associated with the fire element. Oftentimes a Sagittarius, showing your ass. Maybe they have to show their ass. This is a Fool. This is something that's new, that just started. They just got involved with this. I don't know if it's a relationship, your job, whatever it is, your creation. You know, maybe this represents purposely being fun and entertaining. So you want to create something that's fun and entertaining. You know, like I'm hearing circus. You know, kind of like a circus. Yeah, so let's find out, before we do that, what is your planetary lineup for this week? You know, I have to give y'all a whole lot in the same amount of time. Okay, Source, externally and internally, what are the doctors and charges working with, as well as the fire elements? See, you lead out the fire elements, so they have to watch your premiere to see everything else that may be going on in their chart or in their energy for the week. Okay, externally, you'll be working with the club of Jupiter. Okay, and Jupiter is a beneficial planet, right? It's a planet of expansion, but it's kind of lighten your ass. Your ass is under the fire, kind of like this, getting your ass up and get started under the fire, like oops. Okay, and internally you'll be dealing with Venus, and you have the diamonds, okay, or the pentacles of Venus. And this is, you know, Venus is about wealth, okay, about wealth. Remember, the Empress, she is abundant, okay, internally, externally. All right, we're gonna try to get to this other stuff in a minute, but I see here that you are definitely heartfelt about your imagination. You're in your imagination. You're in your imagination, and this is close to your heart, whatever it is. So you've been thinking about this a long time. Maybe you had to get that some benefits come to get your ass under fire, to get you going, to start creating this entertainment tonight, or whatever it is that you're doing. That's the overall energy. You kind of pouring your thoughts into your passion. Okay, this is close to your heart. This is something that I'm also feeling could be consoling, okay, for some of you. This maybe is coming out of pain. A lot of people create out of their pain, you know, out of disease, out of loss, you know, out of mistreatment, you know. I'm also hearing confession here, a confession. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be confessing what you're creating, or it's a confession. Because the cup also represents love, okay? And it may be based on something foolish done, something done too soon, some risk that was taken, okay? And it has something to do with that Ace of Wands, and this is creation. It could be about sex, okay? This confession could be about sex, because when I look at this and think of confession, I do think of like the Roman Catholic Church. You know, no pun intended, but that's public news, right? But it is based on creation, and this is creation. I don't know what you're creating, but this could not have been more perfect. Okay. what you want to create. Do you want a boy or a girl? Because you know, in business, I happen to genderize my ideas. Okay, is it a girl? Is it a boy? You know, that's kind of why we name it a certain kind of way. Okay, and this is also saying something exciting, something that you would jump up for immediately. Like this gets you going. Okay, it benefits you as well. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel loved. This is personal as well. But what can you expect? Definitely to be caught off guard. Okay. Some of you, this is going to be an ego. It's going to fuck with your ego. You're going to get a realization. I'm also hearing chip off the old block. For some of you, one of you, somebody's a chip off the old block. I'm not sure what that's an old cliche, but I don't really know. He's a chip off the old block. And this is going to be throwing you off. Now, for some of you, this may be a shock, or someone may be shocked and like either they're out on the floor, like passed out from the shock of it, or it is hilariously funny, like this food. Okay, whatever it is that comes to your mind, whatever. This is also something that just a realization, something that comes to your mind, because it kind of looks like it's coming out of this cup. Whatever it is that you're thinking about, okay, it's gonna lay somebody on their back. Okay, I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. You know, because it's told. It is told. It's out there. Okay, and it's stemming from this Two of Wands. Now, if I'm hearing somebody trying to rake in some money, some benefits, some profit. Okay, trying to rake in some benefits, some profit. But generally, this is where you travel, like to your job, you know, or for some of you who farm. Some of you travel to study farm. You're a student. This is what you're in, agriculture. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm hearing some of you trying to learn some of that through the web. Where to go, where you can, you know, farmland, fertile soil, where you can grow. Where you can grow your business, or where you can tend your field, your personal field. Growth, I'm hearing growth. For some of you, I'm hearing the farmer's market. And maybe you work at a farmer's market. What you sell at the farmer's market. Some of you, remember, based on some seed, based on some, this is like planting, like this here. All right, putting it in. This is also can be like the phallus, you know. Yeah. So I see that what's the outcome is this Queen of Swords. And this is a truth teller, one that speaks, you know. She might cut you with a word, you know, because she speaks her truth and she's honest about it. She don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? This could be you or someone else sticking up for their rights, making a point. But what I'm saying, this, for some of you, this person could draw blood. And it doesn't necessarily mean physical blood, but it's gonna hurt. This truth that's also coming from this tower here. This is gonna blow somebody's ego, which I know for a fact, when your ego is blown, it is God putting you on track, letting you know. We've all had it. This is a shapeshifter right here. This is a mind shaper. This is gonna blow. This is gonna throw you back. And the outcome is the truth. This is either you or this person. Okay, for some of you, it's based on pregnancy, a child, some sex. All right. What's the conflict? is the Six of Cups. Didn't I say something about entertaining? You know, and this is repeatedly coming back. You know, and this is fun. This is humorous. This is entertaining, right? That is a conflict. Coming back for entertainment and fun and get-togethers and kicking it and shit like that. That's a conflict. This almost like this fool is saying, you can kiss my ass. I'm not getting ready to do that. I'm not getting ready to start that shit back. I'm not getting ready to come back there. You can kiss my ass. Your roses really smell like boo-boo. Okay? Your roses really smell like boo-boo. That's what they telling you. Whatever you doing, whatever you offering, whatever you think you give, your roses really smell like boo-boo. Okay? But what's going to help you with this is the Magician. Okay, and I'm hearing coining in. For some of you, you need to coin something. You need to try to coin something. I don't know if it's, you know, like, I love reality shows, right? I always have. And, you know, the girls, the ladies, the housewives are really good at coining things. You know, you can think about the Housewives of Atlanta. You know, they end up being like t-shirt sellers and shit, you know. And for others, this is like seeing how you could make it go away. This is pain. You know, like, let me see if I can give them a little some. You know, almost like a bribe. That's what the Magician might do, because the Magician puts on the front. Okay? The Magician puts on the front. You might have to put on the front. It may help you. You may have to create a front. I don't know, but remember your Bible scriptures. Let's find out the reason for this Magician. Please clarify the Magician for the Dodgers and Chargers. Also, can you give me a reason for the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands? Top and bottom, please, Lords. The reason, please clarify, and the reason at the bottom. Yeah, you need to think about this. This is something you need to meditate on, because this is like, I need an answer. So I need an answer. You need to listen to your higher self. Okay? I'm also hearing how to get it off your chest. I'm also hearing create stand-up comedy. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Somebody needs to create stand-up comedy. You never know who's watching you. Okay, the Eight of Swords is the reason for this traveling, for tending your own field. I don't know if this is farming, agriculture, going to the farmer's market, but this is making money. Trying to make money out of trying to till the land. This is trying to make money through foods and farming and agriculture, or just tilling your ground metaphorically in terms of your creation. And the reason for this is you trying to figure some shit out, you know. Figure out how to get in. For some of you, this is figuring out how to make somebody do what you want them to do. You want them to be on a string based on this creation. Didn't I say the Magician was here? Gonna have to try to create something out of nothing, like put on a front, make it look like it's something, but it's not totally that, because he can put on a front by doing a little something, paying a little something. But but they're stingy. This is you, maybe stingy. Really don't want to do that, but you got to use that tool. You got to use that tool. Okay. Let's see what, okay, so we're going to use this one. What is your oracle message? Hopefully I'm doing good on time and I can get the other two things here. So source, when it comes to our dodgers and charges for this week's work and money for October 18th until the 24th, which I forgot to put in your premiere intro. What is their oracle message for this week? You ain't even worth the bullet, okay? You ain't even worth the bullet. I don't know if that's coming from you or them. Let's see what the reflective is. What is this? You ain't even worth the bullet. So, you ain't even worth the backfire, okay? What is this? Yeah, swords. You ain't even worth the kill. You ain't even worth me saying anything too. It's a choice that has to be made. Do you want to open up or not? You know? Do you want to confess or not? Do you want to say something or not? Do you want to open up your heart or not? Okay? And for some of you, this may be in love, I'm hearing. Oops. You see how that fell? Can't make that up. Let's see what your moon card is this week. Since we got all this energy going on right here. But it's not bad because you're aligned with Jupiter and Venus. But there's a battle in the benefits, you know. There's something going on, even though there's a benefit here. And love, like love of creation, generational wealth. Ooh, Moon and Taurus is what you're working with this week, okay? That's good. That's creation, building wealth. Now is a time for focusing on finances and practical matters. Finances and practical matters. Internally, you have the Moon in Gemini. Wow. And stress may be an issue during this time. So this week, I can tell you may have a little stress. Let's see about getting you a crystal stone so that kind of get you through. Dear source, what kind of crystal or stone will be beneficial for the dodgers and chargers this week in work, money, and possible romance? And then we'll get you a quick angel message. What they're working with. Externally, the Knight of Cups, you have the Olivine, and they're beautiful. You can look that up. Internally, you're working with the Fire Opal, that Ace of Wands, that egg, that seed. Okay, so let's see if I can give y'all that Knight of Cups. Externally, you're working with the Knight of Cups, okay? Knight of Cups says that the brilliance of Olivine brings more lightheartedness into our life. It offsets oppressive emotional states of mind and helps develop mental capabilities. Its soft vibration conveys beauty and the sun's power. Tarot interpretation offer arrival, progress, lightheartedness, peace, harmony, emotional emphasis, longing, young man, lover, artist. Shadow aspect, fraud, deceit, seduction, trickery, seductive person. Letting yourself be swept up by something through moods and imagination. All right. Hope you got that. Dear source, what is that angel message for the dodgers and chargers for this week's work, money, and possible romance at work for October 18th through the 24th, please? For the dodgers and chargers, what is your angel message, dear source? You have group consciousness. So this could be family, this could be at work. You know, it says soul consciousness is all embracing and is a strong connection within groups. In the soul dimension, we are not separate entities, and we are fully aware of our service to humanity and to the planet. To have group consciousness is to respond to the guidance that comes from the soul. That's that 4 swords from the soul, and to be synchronized in the right place with the right people and actions. And there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Tarot Temple here at Spearit Vibes. Remember to walk by faith and by sight. Until then, peace and one love.